This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description.
Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be talking about the 7 things that turn boys into men. What separates boys from men? What do men do that boys don't? And how does a boy turn into a man? Find out by watching this video. Being a boy isn't a bad thing. Boys are wondrous, curious, charming beings, but being a boy at a certain age is unacceptable and might come with a few disadvantages with dating, work opportunities, and working self-development. If you want to be a man, there are a number of traits and habits to build and incorporate into your daily life. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Thinking beyond yourself. All of the child's questions are directed to his or her parents, where they reach the age of teenage years. They have all the answers. Many people never grow out of this stage and remain extremely narcissistic, as evidenced by the following behaviors. Believing you are better than others. Exaggerating your talents or gifts. Expecting constant praise and admiration. Failure to recognize other people's emotions or feelings. Expressing contempt for those who appear inferior. Difficulty maintaining healthy relationships, acting as if you have nothing to learn. Moving beyond self-awareness necessitates an increase in overall awareness. You'll be able to see brilliance of humanity in general, relate more deeply with others, experience more joy, and have a greater ability to manifest the destiny of your choice if you raise your level of consciousness. There are several ways to raise your level of consciousness. Rather than blocking out your emotions, allow yourself to feel them. Meditation is a good way to start. You have the opportunity to experience, learn from, and then let go of your thoughts and feelings. Let go of your expectations of what should be and accept what is. The journey is the goal, not just a means to get there. Travel the world, meet new people, and have your paradigm shattered and reframed. Examine your own motivations and intentions. Act with love when you can, and become aware where you aren't. Before we proceed into the next thing that turns boys into men, be sure to like this video, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification bell right now, or else you'll remain a boy forever. If you don't want that to happen, keep on watching. Putting down the video games. Playing video games has a variety of positive and negative consequences. Boys by nature have a strong desire for achievement and challenge. However, studies show that some of the most popular video games are luring boys away from real-world activities. Boys' need for achievement is met by leveling up in the game, so they don't feel compelled to go out into the world and solve real-world problems. As a result, their efforts do not benefit society. Gaming has a habit of getting in the way of important relationships or worthwhile life pursuits. Women file 15% of divorces because their husbands prefer video games to them. Even those who are married and have children who are now in their late 20s and 30s play 4 or more hours of video games per day. Video games are promoted as a healthy way of escaping reality. However, one must inquire, is it ever healthy to escape reality, especially for long periods of time? In real life, the need for achievement and challenge can be met. You can level up your real self while also addressing social issues. Getting intensive physical stimulation. Short and intensive learning spurts followed by rigorous physical stimulation is a powerful and positive way for boys and men to learn. Rough and tumble play helps develop the frontal lobe of the brain, which is used to regulate behavior. Sadly, many public schools are removing gym class in recess. They're exacerbating problems among boys. Human beings are holistic. Your brain, your emotions, your relationships are all tied together. If you're living a sedentary life as a man, you're not getting the needed stimulation you need. Research has found that males thrive in kinesthetic learning environments, learning through moving. Intensive physical activity like sprinting or heavy weight lifting is a good outlet for men's need for physical stimulation. Moreover, these intensive physical activities can activate healthy including fat loss, muscle gain, healthier bone density, normalized blood pressure, feeling younger, stronger, sexier, and healthier, and etc. Studies have found that healthy testosterone levels affects men's cognitive performances and can improve focus, motivation, and memory. Taking responsibility for your life and setting your standards high. Men step down if they are not needed, and because of society's message that men are no longer needed, many are staying in their parents' basements. Although most men will not go out of their way to take on challenges and responsibility, this is the very thing that they should do if they want to thrive. Indeed, it is becoming common knowledge that perception is followed by physical experience in the form of self-fulfilling prophecy. If you believe you will succeed, you often do. If you set your sights high in life, you will achieve incredible things. To do this, you can no longer play the victim to circumstances. Blaming the world, your parents, school, or the challenges you face in life is not going to solve your problems. It's going to keep you stuck and bitter. Instead, take the time to imagine and mentally create your ideal life. Mental creation always precedes physical creation. You have the inner power to create whatever life you want to achieve. All you have to do is spend the time creating the world with intention. Write down exactly what you want in life. Set your standards ridiculously high. Don't hold anything back. Read, rewrite, and reread your ambitions often. This will soon consume your subconscious mind, creating new patterns in your brain. Eventually, you'll manifest the world you've been creating in your head. Fully committing to someone. With all the productivity and success advice going on in the world today, very little is written about the benefits of finding a spouse who supports you and makes you better. It is quite rare for people to stay committed to anything or anyone these days. There are countless fatherless children. Many seek easy sexual prey followed by the internal pit of emptiness, too afraid to reveal and confront their true identity. Research had found that committed relationships can reduce the chance of illness and increase the length of life. Other benefits of long-term commitment in relationships include greater sense of life satisfaction, increased happiness, a host of practical benefits such as shared assets and children, decreased likelihood of substance abuse, and decreased likelihood of depression and neglect of one's health. Choose your love, love your choice, says Thomas Monson. When you're in a state of clarity, you can follow your intuition and constantly make good decisions. As Malcolm Gladwell explains, snap decisions are often more accurate than well-thought ones. Of course, marriage isn't easy, but why choose the easy path? As a man, challenge and responsibility is precisely what is needed to thrive. Making some good friends. You are the people you associate with. There's no avoiding it. If you want to progress beyond your current state, you must isolate yourself from negative influences. This isn't going to be easy. Misery enjoys the company of others. When you make the decision to avoid negative people and instead surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, you'll notice a significant difference in your life. Take a chance. Invite your friends to join you on your adventure. Please bid them a loving farewell if they don't understand your need for evolution. Taking more dangerous risks. Richard Paul Evans advises, don't fail by default. Evans frequently recounts his experiences as a shy high school student. He sat next to the girl of his dreams in one of his classes. He wished for a year that he could summon the courage to ask her out. He, on the other hand, never spoke to her. He'd think to himself, why should she be interested in a loser like me? They reconnected a few years later at a high school reunion. All I have to say is, why didn't you ask me out? She inquired. I've always liked you and wished you'd speak to me. Evans was astounded. He'd be completely wrong the entire time, and he'd missed out on an opportunity he'd been dreaming about for over a year. He vowed then that he would never fail by default again. He was stated, if I'm going to fail, I'm going to fail big. I'm going to fail after giving it everything I've got if I don't succeed. Stop playing small with your life. Date people who appear to be completely out of your league. Aren't they? Except in your mind's eye. Wait until you're in your 40s to be conservative in your career. When you're young, energetic, and motivated, there's little risk. It's now or never to take huge risks. Accept rejection and failure as part of the process. As a result, embrace massive and unimaginable success. Do you still act as if you're a boy? If you are, will you use these tips to become a man? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below.
If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.